Hey, mi gente, what's good? And Happy New Year's to everybody. So for those of you guys who do not know, my name is DJ Integrity. I am the owner here of Integrity Creative Experience, or Integrity CE. Now, last year, we closed out 2024 with one of the best weddings of the year. It was in the middle of December, so we also didn't know how the weather was gonna play out. The weather was beautiful, ceremony, beautiful. Even though it was outdoor, the wind stopped just as the ceremony started. This bride and groom saw us many years ago at a wedding where at that time they had already set it in their head that they were going to have us. And so we are honored, we are humbled. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Klee. Shout out to the artisan. It was a beautiful spot there. The team there, everybody from the vendors to everybody that was there, all right? That whole team bonding thing was amazing. We had a great time. I saw everybody singing and dancing, even if they were working. So that's always really good when, as a DJ, you get a chance to not only play for the guests, but for the vendors, for the workers. Everybody was enjoying themselves. The ceremony was a nice, simple setup, just had one speaker. And honestly, shout out to, I believe his name is DJ Justin. For the first time, we ended up actually using the DJI Mic 2, the one that I'm currently wearing right now, on the Efficient. And honestly, that noise canceling for that, it worked wonders. Of course, I would not try it on the day of. We of course tested it, but even then, you still never really know until you get everybody there with their cell phones and everything else. So shout out to our team, Cole, my MC, and then also Molly on the camera. It was great to serve with them. It was just an amazing, amazing time. So we got a little recap for you guys. Stick around for that. And then afterwards, I got just a little bit of a breakdown, some tips that might be able to help you when you go to book a client for your next wedding. Here are 3 tips for your next event, vendor edition. We're gonna be talking about weddings specifically. Tip number 1, know your clients. Just because they gave you some information about themselves does not mean you actually know them. So in your consultation, ask them, how did you guys meet one another? Tell me some kind of fun story about your guys' relationship just in general, or what was it that specifically drew you to them? All that stuff, I promise you guys, it's gonna go a long way, especially when you're on that mic that night. Tip number 2, we remind our clients that they need to know their guests. There's a lot of times where the bride and groom or the bridal party would love all this pop and hip hop and just whatever, some trap, EDM, all this crazy stuff. And in their head, they're thinking, yo, we're gonna do a concert, we're gonna do a rave, we're gonna do mosh pit. But then their entire guests are like blues and country and I don't know, backyard easy listening top 40 people. Listen, that's not gonna work out. So we tried to really encourage our clients to really know who they're inviting. We asked them, how's your bridal party? What kind of vibe are they? How are your parents, right? Your parents, your extended family, how are they normally? Are they big time dancers and groovers and all that? Or do they kind of like to sit back a little bit, hang out and just watch people enjoy themselves? Them knowing their guests really helps you as a DJ prepare for that event, because honestly, you could have all the music in the world, but if you don't know who you're about to spin for, it just makes it that much more difficult. Tip number 3, stranger danger. More importantly, break the ice before the mic, okay? If nobody knows who you are, nobody cares about you. So try your best to get to the event, not only early enough to get the setup, the sound check, all the stuff, the wires put away, not just that stuff, but also give yourself a moment to be able to connect with the vendors, connect with the venue, connect with the people who start coming in, the guests who come in early, kind of talk to everybody. How do you know the bride and groom? Oh, cool, tell me some stories. Doing those little talks here and there, not only that, but trying to remember 3 names, maybe some 3 facts about people like that. When you get on that mic and you start introducing yourself, your company, and you start saying, you know, hey, we're about to get into this party, they're going to trust you so much more, because as you're talking, you're naming some people. You're giving little facts, little fun facts that you just found out about it and sharing. And so what happens also is people don't like to be out of the loop. So you doing stuff like that, they start feeling like, wait a minute, how does everybody know this person? How does he know such and such? Why don't I know about them? So I promise you, if you break the ice before the mic, it just goes so much easier when it comes time to connect with the audience. If you found any value in any of this content, make sure that you guys like, subscribe, follow, all the things. It's 2025. You already know what it is. Until next time, grace and peace. Adios.